It's Alysia, Nora, and Macy on our little green couch.
Ready to talk weekly gossip from behind the chair.
Have a drink or 10 and get ready for the journey.
Join us on the floor with Little Fern.
Come on in. Welcome. Have a seat.
We're here. We have a guest who's not necessarily a guest, more like a customer of the salon.
Welcome in to Little Fern. Grab your drink. Sit down. Unload with us. We brought in a staff member.
Ooh, we did bring in a staff member. It's her first time on the podcast.
Hey guys. Hey.
Hi, Bella.
Hi.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. I feel very welcomed. I'm very excited to be here.
Have you ever been on a podcast before?
No, never.
Well, I'll cheers you my water wine that I'm drinking.
Cheers. We all have drinks tonight.
And it's all different drinks.
Different. It's cute.
Yeah, Bella's boozing it with us.
Boozing.
Yeah. I'm drinking a rosé. Alicia's drinking a watered down box rosé. It literally looks like straight water.
I was trying out
Kind of looks like piss water.
a new rosé for the salon, and I mean it's not bad.
No,
Just
it's good tasting.
it just looks like water with a hint of pink. But it doesn't taste bad. It's just very funny because in comparison to mine and Macy's, it's a vast color variance.
Oh yeah, mine looks like it essentially looks like hers was watered down with like a gallon of water and then put next to my rosé.
Mine's like the babied version of Macy's.
Yeah, it looks like you told like somebody that they're gonna get alcohol and instead they got water.
Yeah.
It's completely see-through.
100%. However, it does it tastes fine. Well, get prepared because this is what you guys are gonna be drinking from now on. I'm just joking. I'm trying out some new options for our guests / customers. We're gonna talk about this.
I don't even know why we need to try out the option. They're all going to be good options. They're all going to be happy with the options. And there's always going to be multiple.
Are we still talking about the box rosé or customers versus clients?
I think
We're talking about
that's okay. So we got on a debate of customers versus clients today at the salon, and some people felt very
customer versus guest.
person felt
No, it
differently
was
than
client,
everybody
customer,
else.
and guest.
Oh,
No,
yeah, I thought it was guest.
Bella and Nora were very, very adamant that you cannot use the word customer for our guests.
Bella was not even on board with me.
I was on board with you until Alysia made a good point, and I forgot what that point
I think the
was.
point was just that Alysia said that she disagreed, and that was the point.
No, she had mentioned we were comparing.
She said
Like
hotel
if you go-
guests.
If you go to a hotel, right, they're guests. So I was like,
Yes.
okay,
You also have a guest in your home.
but
Yeah.
we have a guest here.
But they're also
Yeah.
they're
But I
also a
was talking
customer
about
because they do
rosé.
purchase like a service and they do purchase things. That is a customer.
That's a consumer.
They're all this. What I'm trying to say is I never felt any sort of way about it. I think that they're all pretty interchangeable terms. Yes, do they have some differing connotations to them? Absolutely, but like guest, client, customer, I think like those are all pretty much like intertwined into one another.
But I feel like we're a cutesy little salon, and like customer is just an ugly word.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why I use the word guest. Like I don't like
Yeah,
stay,
guest
I
are,
don't
like,
stay calling people like a customer, but like I think guest is more welcoming. I think it's like more of like a homey, safe,
Endearing.
vibing. Exactly.
Yes. Well,
why I was feeling that way.
Google is going to tell you that a customer is someone who purchases goods or services from a business. A client is someone who uses the services of a professional person, such as a lawyer, doctor, accountant.
Oh, so we don't have
We don't
clients.
follow.
So we are not
Client.
professional.
I think that they were just giving a broad example.
I'm
What
just saying.
about guest?
Guest is the third term, which I thought that's what you guys were referencing, like the difference of guest versus.
Client.
But
person.
customer is a very valid term, though. It's not like oh no, you can't use that.
Yes, no, they can be a client
but I-
all day long, every day. Also, technically, a customer is somebody who would get a discount versus a client who does not. And if we do offer services that generally do get a discount, they are technically a customer, not a client. So,
So
Like,
going back to
draw.
our clients.
All we know is that
Valid.
we interchange these terms very frequently, and it was just never a second thought or a second guess until today. I mean, we say this, but we have like 7 things in this salon, I think, that say guest.
Be our
Right.
guests.
Be our-
We are guests.
It's literally our Wi-Fi password.
It really
Our
is.
guest.
Be our guest. So as much as we have this, we're having this very heated
I-
debate.
I wasn't the heated one. I like all the terms except
Who's
for
heated?
No,
Let's
no.
get them in the ring. Let's fight. Let's fight this out like real men.
I think for me personally, like in our industry, we were trained to do things and say things a certain way, especially like I'm going to go off on this one again, but it was very specific that you did not call something, I'm going to dye your hair. I'm going to put dye on your hair.
Oh yeah, that was
That is a
another thing we were talking about.
repulsive term.
Oh, yeah, Nora really wanted to clarify that with me the other day. She said, just so you know, it's not dye, it's color. We color people's hair. And I don't know like what sort of conversation we were having, but I was like, oh, you feel very passionate.
Well, I felt like I needed to say it. But there's just like words like that in this industry that like you are told to like not say it like that or not use, or like this is the way we refer to this, or this is the way we refer to these people as our clients or our guests instead of like this.
I think because we've always worked in a higher tier of a profession in our realm, we've never worked at like a Great Clips or Supercuts, like places where it's not really about the experience. It's about getting in as quickly as possible, getting out.
We are a Great Clips small boutique. Thank you.
I just said that to somebody today. We're not the hair cuttery.
Yeah. I've never worked in any of those fields, but that's a different kind of service industry that is not like ours.
That
So,
feels like a customer.
That is literally a customer
yeah.
because you're going into Great Clips every 2 weeks.
Oh.
Unloyal to like anybody in
Unloyal.
particular.
Yeah, you're just going to whoever.
But you're a guest and you're a client when you reoccur.
Yeah, you reoccur every like 4
And
to
you, like,
6 weeks.
But also a customer though, they also get they get products. So then it's interchangeable because
But
then
I
they are a
feel like
customer.
Our clients or customers, whatever you have it, are like on the higher end of the scale because you
Yeah.
both
Ooh, are
have
we
your-
elite?
you both
Right.
have your own clientele. So
Mm-hmm.
they're clients, I feel like, in that regard, and they still buy our products. So
Amen.
Well, you build a trust and a loyalty to an extent,
In a
you also
relationship.
build a full relationship.
and I feel like that's more client than customer. You
And
don't-
that is a very different,
like I go to Target, I don't talk to any of the cashiers.
I make
yeah.
besties.
I saw this reel where it said that you pay 10% more to go to Target than you do to go to Walmart. Well, Walmart is like a battlefield. And
Are we gonna choose cash register today, or are we gonna choose self checkout? And if we do self checkout, then there's gonna be a 10-mile long line at Walmart. To go in
Also, you
self-checkout.
don't know if going into Walmart is going to be the last place you ever go into.
You never know if you're going to get all of your bags because the bag carousel just keeps going around. And you don't want to be
going,
like,
yeah.
did you check over by you? And then all of a sudden, before you know it, they're chasing after you down the street.
they really are. And so it's like, yeah, sometimes you will pay more to not have those experiences. And I think similarly comes with us. Like you pay a little bit more to have somebody greet you when you walk in,
Oh yeah.
offer you a bubbly beverage and or wine, and know about your grandkids. And it's like this.
Right. You guys
you're
have like deep
this-
conversation.
yeah,
It's fine.
it's the same.
Yeah.
So
I have to touch on the chatter with the grocery person because it's like a cute little story of mine about my dad. But like I would go to the grocery stores with him a lot. He grocery shop for our family, and it was just him and me for a little while. So he would always chatter with everybody. There would be like a conversation with everybody, even if he didn't know who they were. And I would get so fucking pissed at age 7 when they didn't giggle at his jokes or talk back because he was just like a very like happy, like joyful guy. And now I understand. Like when I'm at Target and they say hi to me, how's your day? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have a real conversation with this person and not treat them like they're just a straight, like I want them to feel like they're serving me at that moment. I appreciate that. And I'm not going to pretend like you're not an actual person at the register.
I think for me, like I thought like you were more saying like you be yapping versus like
No,
like
I still do.
pleasantries. Like for me, like I feel like I've always been taught, like please, thank you. If they are like clearly interested in engaging in conversation, like, oh, like, how was your day? And then I obviously ask in return. Yes, but I'm also not just gonna like make conversation kind of out of thin air unless like it seems like they want to. Because I feel like a lot of them are just kind of like, leave me alone. Like, I literally fucking hate my life. I don't want to be here.
I don't feel like that at Target.
It's like 17-year-olds there.
Yeah.
Oh, not in my
Honestly,
St. John Target.
I will chat with them if I can tell that they want to have a conversation, but most of the time they just give me this eye, and I'm like, all right.
Bella is a big yapper until she is feeling unwell, and I found this out last week.
Oh my God, let's talk about that.
So let's start with this. I walk into this. Bella is a yapper. Like, she's like me. She'll be chatting me up in the back of the salon. I come into the salon, and she doesn't even look at me last week. And I was like, okay. Did I piss her off? Did I do? I haven't seen her since literally we were yapping the day before yesterday. Doesn't say anything. Literally just has like a death stare on her face, and then starts interacting with Nora, which I'm sure this will be a whole other part of Nora's story. But I was like, oh my God, she was not having it. And I was like, damn, I would not like to be on Bella's bad side. I'm not gonna lie. It's giving Alysia, like, you know, where I was like, Alicia's got her little, like, she can be kind of
Oh,
moody
Alicia scares the
sometimes.
fuck out of me, yeah.
Not anymore for me, but she used to.
Oh no, she still does. I don't think you'll ever not scare the fuck out of me.
But yeah, you were
That's what I'm
scary.
going for.
You were scary, and I was like,
People have told me that.
I was concerned. I was like, are you okay? I was like, are you all right? Like, did somebody die?
She hasn't really gotten like the fake it till you make it down yet. And I really feel like
Sometimes, like, I'm not gonna fake it until I make
Well,
it.
you were not faking it that
No,
day at
no.
all. She said, she walked in and she said, my goal is to be sent home.
I literally thought I was gonna vomit at any given moment, and it was just too peppy in here.
that was not the narrative that I received that morning.
I was putting up those balls in the window, and I was just like, wow, like, this is it for me. Like, I'm just dying.
I gave you like the most pleasant job to do in the entire,
And I
like you didn't even have to interact with
Yeah,
like,
I know. And I found it to be like the most grueling job. I made it.
look at how.
I made it.
She was on the struggle bus.
Yes.
Putting up some pom-poms in the window and struggle busting it.
I do have to learn how to fake it till you make it, though.
Or just say, I am not well enough to come in.
You told me to. And I said, okay, girl.
Ooh, pulled their seats.
There are two sides to every story, and
She was
there are
like-
a screenshot.
Because I asked her what I should do. She was like, probably stay home. Then we kept talking more. And she was like, no, just come in. I'll give you a bunch of stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm coming in. I'm going to take some supplements.
Nora is the mom that comes up to you and forces you to take 10
Oh my
pills.
God, I love it. But I had nothing in my stomach, like not even water. So it's like,
First, there was a paragraph that told me how ill she was feeling, super lightheaded.
guys, it wasn't that big of a paragraph. It's like 3 sentences.
And then I just told her what to take. And I said, only you can really tell if you need to stay home and rest or if getting up and moving will make you feel better.
So I tried to get up and move.
But she did not
Right.
tell you to do that.
Mhm.
Oh, no. No,
We
she told me to,
talked.
yeah,
We talked about what you should be doing, what it might be, what we think is going on. You're trying to figure it out. And I said, like,
She
just
gave
come
me-
in. I'll give you some supplements and a nose spray. And then she said, I was just about to say, I'm going to suck it up and bring me some stuff.
like for her to bring me some stuff.
Yeah.
I tried to suck it up. I couldn't.
It was
That's
only
fine.
because we were trailing on about this whole thing over
Oh,
and
wow.
over. So that I was just like, just come in. It sounds like you're
Okay, fair.
being dramatic.
I know that for me, I'm dying when I can't even like respond back. Like,
Yeah.
I can't if I'm like dead.
Or if like you're yakking in the toilet
Yeah.
or like diarrheaing really bad where like you can't like control it. Yeah.
Because like I feel like for me, if like the text message is too sick,
Mhm.
and then we're not having any more conversations.
And
about
then
it.
it's over.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, well, I'm done.
Yeah.
Done after that. I can't have any more paragraph long conversations about it. Just too sick.
Well, I feel like I immediately knew that it was Summer Smash. I was like, you went to Summer Smash. She said that she had some sinusy stuff going on. And I was like, bitch, you literally were
my
in
allergies have been like flaring.
Well, yeah, and then you
recently.
at Summer Smash in like a fucking dusty ass field. It's hot as shit. You're around disgusting, sweaty, germy people.
Sure.
I always get disgustingly sick after things. You can be there for a day and like still. So I was like, yeah, it's Tuesday, but like takes a minute for it to set in. So I was like, it's definitely just Summer Smash. Been there, done that. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't even take that into account for that reason. I thought, yeah, Summer Smash was Saturday. She was only there one day.
Yeah.
If
Suck
me
it
and-
up, bitch.
If me and Alysia were having this issue, it would be because we were old and we're still fucked up from our drinking.
And then the day after, I wasn't hungover in the morning. It always hits me in like the evening.
Oh yeah, that does happen.
And then I was fine Monday, and then but at the end of Monday, I was so lightheaded and dizzy. And I was like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. So I went to sleep at like 9. Then I woke up like wanting to die. But I think it was just allergies because of all the dust.
The dust.
Summer Smash.
Did you ever blow your nose afterwards and you see all the
that
coming
dirt.
out?
I guess I just didn't attend stuff like that. I didn't do Lollapalooza or anything like that.
Oh, I love.
I would go to like an individual concert in the evening.
I went to Lala twice, and then I went to like the one like North Coast festival for like EDM
What is that?
like last year. Oh my god, it's phenomenally better.
Where is it?
It's in the worst location possible. It's like somewhere a little bit northern. I don't know exactly where. It's
It's in Illinois.
it's the SeatGeek Stadium.
Oh, Bridgeview.
Maybe. But yeah, there's a SeatGeek Stadium there, and it's like there's also like a soccer stadium, so it's like a dome, like a big dome bubble.
Oh, I don't know where that is.
And so it sucks with like getting home, but that was great. But still, it's just dusty and like
Yeah, it's gross.
gross, and people are so close together, and you're so sweaty, and oh, you don't know if people are like sick and just pushing through. I mean, a lot of people probably are like not feeling their like 110 best and pushing through at those festivals. I mean, my first Lollapalooza experience I went to, I literally got pink eye in both eyes and a sinus infection.
Both eyes is
Yep.
crazy.
After
Matter.
after the first day.
It don't matter.
No, because then also you're probably kicking it up. People are probably pissing on like the grass, you know, like it's disgusting. And Lala is like a different kind of disgusting. Like that is like so much dust and so much mud, and the porta potties are disgusting there because they barely have any. And that's why I was like, I love the North Coast Festival I went to because after every stadium, they had a bathroom, they had drinks, and they had booze. And I said, a woman set this up because like there wasn't a radius where you'd go and be like, oh, I have no drinks, I have no food, and I have no bathroom. Which is like that is the necessary things that need to be taken for a festival.
I don't know. I think I like Lala in that regard.
Oh, I hate Lala.
I love it.
It's too many people now.
I like this year they made it very chill, which I'm excited about because I don't like mosh pits.
Every year at Lala, it still rains one day.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Does not matter. It's the time of year. It's the season. It's going
Yeah,
to
it
rain.
always rains. And there's always this one part of Lala, like it's in the grass, but it's just one side of the like. I think it's like the T-Mobile stage. There's a little like hill that people.
Oh, that's where
can sit
people slide down.
and that's where the mud gets. the
Last year it
worst.
poured bad, and there was a
Yeah, I
whole,
remember
like
that.
mud slide. There were people. There was just videos of people
was
eating
TikToks.
shit and eating shit and
was
eating
great.
shit. But yeah, long story short, you were ill because of Summer Smash. Like that is, I fully believe that with my whole heart.
Yeah, the dust, the allergies.
We're gonna try not to do that again.
To be young.
To be.
Also, it wasn't 4 days in my day, and that is far too many days.
Yeah, it's a lot. 4 days is, I think 3 days is like a perfect.
I'm going 4 days this year. I've never gone 4 days.
I think, oh, good fucking luck,
And
bro.
you know what's even crazier is that I get back from Serbia on the 31st and Lala's the next day. I wasn't going to go to Serbia, but like I'm not going to miss out on that opportunity.
Oh, yeah, no, I
So,
don't
like,
think either.
I'm just going to die for like 14 days and then be fine.
Ooh,
I hope you're not coming back to work after that.
Don't believe she's really back for that much
Mhm.
longer.
Yeah,
after
no.
this.
I go back to swim.
Honestly, yeah.
She's with us for another
Week.
4 days. Okay, but I feel like we need to give a little intro to Bella since like podcast world doesn't really know who you are, how long you've been with us, well, how did you come to us, and all that good stuff.
Bella's our baby.
This is my second summer with you guys. I don't actually remember how I started working here.
Me.
Yeah, but I worked at a pharmacy before this.
Oh yeah, you were like
And
lots
she said
of
that she
pharmacy,
hated it.
right?
Yeah, no, I loved it. I
No,
never
I
said that.
feel like you were saying, oh, you hated Walgreens or like CVS or something.
Oh, I don't work there, but I hate them. Yes.
yeah, you felt very passionate about that. I
Yes,
missed that.
They're
talk about
Their
the difference.
pharmacy.
That was one of my first impressions of Bella was her talking about her distaste for Walgreens, and I was like, damn, got some
Yeah, I've got
hard
some strong
feelings.
opinions. I'm an opinionated girl. But yeah, I was working for the pharmacy, and then I wasn't working for the pharmacy anymore because I was in college, and you can't like take a break from working. You have to fully quit and then reapply.
Wow.
So I think I was talking to you about that, and you were like, "Well, Macy's leaving." And I was like,
Oh, a
"Oh,
little louder. Sorry.
I think I had asked if you guys were hiring." I was getting my hair done on like winter break. I asked if you guys were hiring, and you were like, "I think Macy's leaving for the summer." And I was like, "Great."
I wasn't sure about you. I had to really promote you to Alysia to see how Alysia would feel about you.
Well, yeah, because I think that's the vibe here. I mean, we're even in the process of thinking about hiring somebody when Bella leaves us, sadly, when she goes back to school. And even still, it's trying to find that person. We want somebody who vibes here. I mean, it's the same way that you guys just wanted me to come hang out here my first time here. Yeah, you got to be skeptical sometimes.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys can be skeptical of me.
But we love Bella now.
I think I knew Bella when she was much younger,
Mhm.
when she was at at like one of my
Posh.
yeah, one of my old salons. So
I don't remember you though.
that's fine. And
Well, you
I
were
mean, I was
you were
very
very young.
Yeah, I
at
was
that,
very
yeah,
young
you
at that
barely
point.
existed.
and I was a child working there. So do you know what, like
Yeah.
that also
We were both
helps.
babies, but in
We
different
were
ways.
babies.
Yeah, and that's when I left for California. And then I know that your mom started coming here. And then I think that's kind of how the ball started getting
Yeah,
rolling.
because she told me, she was like, "Nora and Alysia have their own salon," and I was like, "What?"
Well, I used to do all of the kids' hair
Yeah, Nora did my hair when I was like
when they
10.
were youths.
Yeah,
That's
when
so
I was a
funny, like,
baby.
what a full circle moment.
I know, right? And then my mom
Then
told me that
everybody
she
stopped seeing me.
started. I hated. It wasn't you. It was. It was not you. My mom needed to get us out of. So we started going to some lady in like Munster. But then we didn't like her either. Yeah.
I
Because
do.
my aunt went there. My aunt went
Oh,
there. So
okay.
she was like, just try here. So we went there a few times. And mom was like, nope. Nora opened her own salon. I'm going back there. I was like, okay, great. I'm following. But I ended up following a lot later. Like I
Okay.
came last year.
I'm glad you came back.
I know. Thank you. Me too.
I really thought she lost her trust in me.
No. It was just.
But yeah, that's Bella. We love Bella. How old are you now, Bella? Are you 20 now?
I'm 20. I'm going to be 21 in September.
That's close. Are you kidding? We're gonna have to like go out and get fucked up all together.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I need like I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I think something I've realized with your birthday is kind of like being your own like hype person, especially
Yeah.
the older you get. Like it's kind of like if you want a fun birthday, you got to start planning stuff and making sure that everybody knows you want a fun birthday and you're planning it kind of.
Yeah.
We're like we're going to this bar, we're doing this time, we're doing a bar crawl there, we're doing something like that. So
I think that's called adult birthdays. I think
Mm-hmm.
you have to be very specific in what you want as you become an adult and not expect others to plan it for you.
And if others do plan it for you, you don't be a little asshole and complain about it and then
Right.
tell them how much that you enjoyed it once you get to the place that everybody else planned
That
for you
seems like something
while you
happened.
complained about it.
That seems personal.
I feel like that
That
happens
does
a lot
seem
with
like
the gent.
That seemed really personal.
I think unfortunately, I would say like I'm probably one of those people, but I would say like when somebody plans a birthday for you and like you don't give them specifics of what you want, I think there's always room, and we talked about this in the episode that I just released, expectations. I think
Oh
that they-
yeah.
I think that it's very fair, and I think that they can be let down, and that's why I think, especially as an adult, taking control and like taking the reins on your birthday is the way to do it, because then in one way or the other, your expectations are gonna get let down, whether it's small or big. And yeah,
I can't let other people plan things for me. Like I need to be in charge or I will get like anxiety and I will be let down. Like that
100%.
is just how like I am.
it's
Well, then knowing that about yourself is huge. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Like just in general.
Yeah,
And I don't
self-awareness.
I don't think that that's a bad quality. It's like know that like you just don't love, like for me, I don't love surprises. So
Oh my
like,
god. I
the
forgot you don't like surprises.
I hate surprises. I'm not a surprise kind of gal. Um the anxiety can't handle it, and then I like
Yeah, no.
spin out of control on that, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't really like that. I would have liked the other one instead.
Yep.
And I like
I am
spiral.
the same way.
And then now I'm
I'm
mad,
the same way.
but I can't be mad because it was a surprise and it's the thought that counts. And then you're all like,
And then
this
you
bunch
feel
of
like
ungrateful
you're
shit,
shit,
and then you're
and then you-
super
yeah.
ungrateful, and then you're just like a bitch, and then you're just like, oh man.
And that's why when people say like
Mhm.
I don't like surprises, don't actually like surprise them with a surprise party. I feel like it's like the perfect guide on what not to do. Just like some people are like, oh my god, they'll love this, and people are like, no, they won't. That person that says no, they won't, listen to them.
Yeah, literally.
So
listen to
also
them.
like, hey, we're planning something for your birthday.
Yeah.
Tell them, hey, is this something that you actually want to do? It can still be kind of a surprise with some of the elements of the night, but for like the actual outline of the night, it's something that they will enjoy.
If
100
that
million
was,
percent.
yeah, if somebody wanted to plan me a birthday party or a surprise birthday party, come to me, ask me what I like and what I don't like. And if you throw me a surprise party and you do everything like I told you how to do it, I'll be happy. Like, I don't need to know. Like, I want to know without
We're
knowing.
so fucking the same. Like, I feel like we're having the exact same conversation when we were talking about like proposals with like, because I literally just like edited this entire episode, but we were talking about proposals and how like you want them to like do exactly what you're expecting, but you also don't want to know about it. And it's
Yeah,
just like,
You
it's
want
so
them to like
hard.
read your mind.
Exactly.
Yes. Now exactly.
It's so it's
My God.
very like our age thing because like I also think it just shows a little bit a lack of like intelligence where it's,
I
like, they can't
literally-
read your
yeah.
mind. And something that I have come to realize, especially with the help of Nora and Alysia, is that sometimes telling people what you want and when they do it, you're simply even happier than you would be if they did it without you even like telling them. Like, I don't know. Like, at least for me, I'm like, I want flowers, I want a necklace, and I want earrings. And they get me all the
That
things.
is-
And I'm like,
yeah.
you did amazing. Who
They're
told
like,
you that?
I love you.
I love you. You did amazing.
You guys have definitely helped me with that because I have been that way with Noah recently. And I have told him, like, I've just been telling him, like, what I want. Like, you don't have to tell me when you're going to get it for me, but this is what I want. So, like, do it. Because I have come to the realization that he can't read my mind.
You know, there's this really cool thing, and I don't know if you guys all use this, but there's Pinterest boards,
Mhm.
and your significant other can see if you guys are both on Pinterest.
So it's like a shared note.
Well, it doesn't have to be. They can just also go on to yours and
The
say,
only you thing.
yes, and
Well, yeah, because anybody can go and follow.
Yes.
Pinterest.
So what
Yeah.
you're saying is I should make Noah get Pinterest and look at my Pinterest board.
I can tell you right now that my significant other has gone on and seen like things that I like that are like my faves or things I like or things I've done.
I love that. That is so
So
cute.
you can do it as like a things you're interested in, gifts, ideas for you.
Aiden, if you're listening to this episode, my name on Pinterest is Macy _Dupree, Dupre. There you go.
And you can also take it one further and you can do a my wish list on Amazon.
Yes. Oh, I love that
We
one.
can. We need like a button.
And I just I just want you to know that because I have a client who her mom set her up with I don't want to say it was a wish list, but it was more like a registry, but it's not called that, but same concept for her as like I think a birthday one, and you could do them like forever so that like people can go on and get you things and you can update them and you could do like housewarmings, you could do birthdays, you could do like things like that.
Anywho,
Wait, Bella, give me your
Oh.
best salon memory.
I have a lot of favorite stories. I think recently my most favorite story is your creepy guy. He
POI.
came in.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this.
You did. Okay, great.
Well, yeah, go on.
He came in a few weeks ago late with a roller bag. So first of all, if you have a roller bag, I am so sorry. You are just weird. He came in with a roller bag very mad because he
What'd he
was
say?
late, and clearly I guess it was our fault that he was late. He walked in, fucked up the door. Fucked it. Like completely fucked it. Moved the rug in front of the door outside.
How
I
is
don't
it
know how the fuck
possible?
that's possible. The door was then cracked open. He looks at the door, goes, sorry. Walks over to Alicia's
I
station
didn't even hear him say sorry.
by the coat rack, and he stands there. He looks at all of us and goes, train. I look back at him. I'm like, oh, fuck no, I'm not offering this guy a drink. I walk back in the back. I'm with Macy. I'm just sitting there because I'm like, I'm not going back out.
Oh yeah, she kept gossiping to me. She's like, this guy just fucked up the door, and like he literally didn't even do anything. He literally stared at me while I fixed it. This motherfucker.
Yeah, I
did
went
not
over
mind
there.
going over by. You guys kept being by him repeatedly.
Who's you guys?
And he was standing right next to you at the gas.
Because I had to check him out. Because
No,
Alicia's
I
like, can you check
did-
him out? And then I waited 10 minutes for his ass after he stopped
It was
looking at
too
himself in the
close.
mirror.
I would have.
I had
my
to, man.
fuck.
I had to move on.
Yeah, I know.
had to
I
move on.
walked over to the door to fix it. Keep in mind, I'm staring at him while I'm fixing it because why the fuck didn't you fix it? So I'm looking at him while I fix it. I get up. I'm still looking at him. I walk back. I look at him again because I am just so mad. And it is very nice that I didn't say anything. I was
is
going
lucky.
to say something. Like, that made me so mad. He sits in Alicia's chair, rudely tells her what he wants. She washes his 2 strands of hair he has on his fucking head. And then she cuts it for 5 minutes and he's like, no. I'm like, all right. And then she's like, okay, well, Macy will check you out. Macy's going to check you out now. Like, when do you want to schedule your next appointment? I don't think he did. Or I don't know.
He did,
He said,
he did.
oh, fuck.
He did, and I can guarantee you that he's going to cancel it and then
I really
reschedule it or
hope.
something else.
Really hope.
He always does. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But honestly, we need Bella on this podcast more often because she said he's got 2 fucking strands of hair, and that's not the funniest thing that I've ever fucking heard.
This is your update, your only update from Bella. Bella will now be reporting live on all.
As of right now, that's my favorite memory. I'm trying to think of like other funny stories that we have. Most days there's something. I think another one of my, like when I first started working here, I hated hair. Like I had a phobia of hair. And I would do this thing.
She would
Where-
scream, "Ew!"
I was a dramatic bitch.
It's saving face. It's the same thing when you got to put on a face. You have to just like quickly walk the hair clump over the garbage, and then you pick it.
That's why I do that now.
gloves.
That's why I do that now.
No, because
I-
I want to no, unfactual. The thing that Bella does is she is I might be loud, but when she has feelings about things,
She's the least subtle person ever.
very loud about that.
I like to make them known. I like people to know.
Does anyone else notice that it smells back here? The drains are smelling today. And then she proceeds to walk it back like 7 more times.
We were on our way to the bowl this morning for my client to lay down so I could wash her hair out. And right ahead of me, there's Bella with the Clorox, dumps it down the drain.
You told me I was literally about to bleach. She goes, "Oh, are you gonna bleach the bowls?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's where I'm going right now. Bleach the first one, go to the second one." She's about to lay the girl's head back. I'm like, "Gotta bleach." Nuh-uh, I'm bleaching. And so then she starts washing. She's like, "Oh shit, I'm so like it because it reeks." Like, it came up. I was like, "I'm sorry. It had to be done." It.
Yeah, Bella's tact for things is hilarious. However, something we've been working on for 2 seasons now.
But the thing is, it feels like that short season.
They are. They're so short. It's like I've only been here for like 4 months in total.
You
Yeah.
actually you have improved this season. There's been not
I
as
do
many
things.
mystery.
Not laying on the couch.
No, I'm
I don't
thinking
sit
more
on the
like her
couch.
just not being here. Like, oops, my bad. I didn't know I have a doctor's appointment.
I have to go pick up my girlfriend from the airport. She didn't tell me what time her flight was, but it's time now. But you would text me at like 2 a.m. And I'd be like,
Wait, I remember that. I remember that because I don't know what the fuck happened that night. There was something like going down with my friend. Like
remember.
it was so bad. And like I was like freaking the fuck out. So I was like, I'm just gonna text them at 2 a.m. I'm just gonna be a bitch and text them. And
and then she goes,
I
but I'll
was
still
a
get a
bit.
breakfast sandwich, please, if you're picking up Starbucks.
she asked.
And this is what I love about Bella. Then my cousin came in for her hair appointment. And then she's like, do you guys still want Starbucks? She goes, can I get in on another breakfast sandwich?
Yeah. But it like me and Alicia just ate and I was like, shit, impossible breakfast sandwich me. Alicia looks at me like, what? What? A girl's gotta eat.
You worked on
Did?
responsibility this year, I feel like.
Because I realized last year I literally took this job for granted. Like it was so chill. Like it was like no job I've ever had before. And I acted like it.
You know, all I remember hearing about is how you left for Serbia and you would lay on the couch all the time.
And then you
That was pretty great.
Frenchie.
And then we got a
And
Frenchie.
Bella brought in a Frenchie. And the rest is history.
Really,
I don't even know who it was.
Jeez.
I think we saw him walk past, and me too. It was Alysia, and I was like, Alysia, we need to go out there. And so we went out there, and Alysia was like, "Excuse me, turn around." She literally was like, "Turn around."
And I said, you cannot walk those dogs past here and not say hello to us.
And then Nora came over, and we all just fell in love.
Yeah. Then, like we said, it kind of happened out of nowhere.
Snowballed from there, because then every day he would walk the puppies here, and then every day he would bring them in to say hi.
He left him here. I think we were here from like 11 to 8 one day, and he was here the whole time.
Yeah,
We had to
that's
wait
Jamie
here for him to
Just
pick him up.
Message him to come pick him up.
That's
the one
fucking
day.
insane.
Well, then I gave him boundaries, and then he just poof, disappeared.
I mean, yeah,
Gave him boundaries, and he said bye.
I did see him suspiciously, literally a quarter of a mile from my home.
Guys, you know, last year I was never dirty.
Wait, what?
Like, that means like I'm doing things. You see how dirty my shirt is?
Wow.
She's
She's really
actually
trying to prove
working.
herself, right?
She's working out.
I'm happy for this season 2. Bella really had a
Come back.
She had to come up. She had to glow up.
call it a comeback.
So
Yeah, I guess.
I'm proud of her. We'll see what season 3 has in store. If she comes, are you coming home season 3?
Christmas?
Oh, wait.
When did you graduate?
2026.
Ew. You're like really young.
Aren't you only 22?
Yeah, but I'm pretty 23 this year, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Macy's on her adult life.
I forget.
She's like
I've
way
graduated.
too old.
But to
for
be
you.
fair, I feel like I have been on my adult grind, so I just think I'm a lot older than I actually am, which is
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You've matured. You matured at a really young
to
age.
bring myself back down to earth.
She has to be humbled every once in a while. We really have to humble
Yeah.
her to make sure that she remembers who she is.
It's okay. Every day I come into work and I feel inadequate at my job. So
At least she hasn't cried this week.
nope.
I haven't made her cry, so.
Woo!
When can I be back on the podcast?
Next week.
Next season.
Oh,
All right, I'll be back next week. This is really fun.
End the evening on my horoscope because it feels very fitting for today while having Bella.
Okay.
Notice what collaborations feel dynamic and what co-creators you're drawn to.
I don't get it.
It also says it's okay to let go of unions you've outgrown.
Unions. Okay.
When you're attuned to what you're striving towards and what you're releasing, you can engage more deeply with life's rhythms of give and take, shedding skin of both birth and death. When you hold space for this ebb and flow, you're partnered up for a place of integrity.
this is a lot of interpretation because I feel like I didn't understand the majority of it.
The cicadas are gone. Shed your dead skin.
Yeah.
They are off the sidewalks
They
now.
are.
You guys can walk to your fucking cars without crunching all over them. Get into your own driveway at home. No more crunching. No more cicadas flying at your head. Let it go.
Do what feels good and be around the people that feel good to collaborate with. Clearly, pay attention to who you're drawn to. Be around them.
I like that it also is not. Nothing is negative about
No.
this. Like it didn't
Be
say
aware of
be
the
aware
negative
of.
energy.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything like that.
Also,
but
I like that when you're attuned to what you're striving towards and what you're releasing, you can engage more deeply.
very uplifting.
Yeah.
Ameneth.
Namaste.
Well, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I think having Bella was great, just at the salon and on the pod.
Hey, thank you.
I think she should come on and interpret day in the lives for the rest of her time.
Yeah.
I would
Agreed.
love to be on the podcast for the rest of the
Podcast.
On the podcast, I would love to. I'd love to be on the podcast for the rest of the time.
Yeah, no,
Pretty
I had a
please.
good time. It was good.
This was fun. I'm glad you feel that way, Alysia, because I'm scared of you.
Thank you.
Don't forget to grab your coat. You probably shouldn't be grabbing it because it's low-key humid as fuck outside.
It's hot as hell.
You don't need your little cloaks or your covers or your fly swatters anymore because we are all cicated out. And
Don't forget to grab what you purchased as a customer, guest, or client.
don't forget to interact with our social media. And I guess we'll see you next week.
Like, subscribe, and look for our
Comment.
feet pics. Bye, guys.
Bye.
It's Nora, Alysia, and Macy.
We are a girly podcast and we are on the floor.
Did I go the wrong way?
You definitely did.
did.